Now we'll do the figures of speech from this poem. The first figure of speech is personification. Personification is in which a thing, an idea, or an animal is given human qualities. Okay, so the first example from this poem of personification is where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection. Now, here, tireless striving has been given the human quality of stretching its arm. Now, tireless striving is something inanimate, it cannot have that quality. So, when it is given this quality, it becomes a example of personification. Second example is dreary desert sand of dead habit. Here, habit has been given the quality of death. A habit is something which is not life, still it is being given the quality of being death. Next figure of speech is metaphor. In metaphor, direct comparison is done using the words as and like. The first example in this poem is clear stream of reason. Your reason has been compared to a clear stream. Then the second is dreary desert sand of dead habit. Your old habits have been compared to dreary desert sand. Both the examples, the words like as and like are not used for comparison. There is direct comparison in both the sentences. Next we come to the figure of speech alliteration. In alliteration, sound is repeated for poetic effect. Now here I am just giving you all the sentences, examples, where the sound is repeated. Now sound is repeated through the letters. Now the first example, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Here we can see in where W and here W. So this sounds are repeated for poetic effect. Then we can see in the same sentence, head is held high. Here H and H is repeated. We come to the second example, where the world has not been broken into fragments. Here W is being repeated. So it is an example of alliteration. The next example is where words come out from the depth of truth. Here also W is repeated for poetic effect. Next example is where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection. Here tireless T, then we come here towards T. Again T is repeated for poetic effect. Then striving stretches. Both are SS. So again there is an alliteration. In the next example, into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. Here the letter D is repeated. Again it is an example of alliteration. The next figure of speech is synecdoche. In synecdoche, a part is made to represent the whole, or vice versa, or it is made the opposite, where one thing, where a part yani one thing is made used to represent a whole thing. Can give you an example of we work hard to earn a bread and butter. Now here bread does not literally mean the bread that we eat. Bread here means the food. So here one word or term is used to represent a different thing. In this way, in the poem, the first example of synecdoche is into that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake. Here, country stands for the people of the country. Here only the poem line is given, let my country awake. Now here the country refers to the people as a whole. Our next figure of speech is apostrophe. Apostrophe, where you address someone absent, dead, or non-human as if that person or thing were present. Here we express our views to someone who is not there. The first example which is given in the poem is "Into the heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake." It is the same example of synod. Here in this line the poet is addressing the Almighty. Into the heaven of freedom, my father. Now here my father is referring to God. Now here God is someone who is not there, still we believe him. So it is an example of apostrophe.